Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Tuesday, July 23rd. Hello. Good morning. I love you. I would like to thank all of you again who joined me for a very emotional stream yesterday where I talked about Jeff. I feel a great sense of catharsis for having done that. I mean, I'm obviously still very sad, but I was sort of like non-functionally sad. You know, that sort of, because I mean, like, oh my gosh, for any of you who were there, like, it took me like a good 2 minutes to just be able to hit the camera on me button for the stream yesterday. So I've just been so amazed at just the warmth and the love and the joy that the entire community has been bringing to each other. I just want to say you're all really great. You guys mean a lot to me. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play some goddamn Magic the Gathering and get a card that... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Load. We're going to open up. God. I want to play Magic the Gathering. We're going to get a card that I've been trying to get to work forever in as many different formats as we can. We're doing Chandra all day today. The whole reason that we're all here together is that we like playing some motherfucking video games. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have ourselves some fun. We're probably going to misplay. And as much as any of you might want to say it's due to sadness or grief, it's really just because a lot of times I'm shitty at playing Magic. But we'll at least have an excuse under our belt today, so that's good. I also want to stress something, that some of the way that like I deal with grief and stress is through jokes and humor. And I know for some people with Jeff's passing, you know, that some people like to withdraw and check out. Some people like to sit and talk with friends and just be somber. And I just want to let all of you know that sort of joking tone I have, because I know that can sometimes not be the way that you want to deal with the situation. You know, and I fully respect that, which is totally okay. And I don't know. See, Takai says there's no wrong way to grieve. Yes, thank you. That's a good thing you have chat, right? If you get stuck in a puzzle, chat has a solution. If you can't find the words for it, chat's got it for you. Oh, we're starting off with some lovely giftings from Average Gamer Guy, who gifted 10 subs. We got 20 from Waffles the Dog. What a good dog. And I got a question. Is Catbert in the chat right now? Is Catbert in the chat? Do we have a... Do we have? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to take a peek in chat. We currently have Catbert321 has just reached 100 months of subs here on Thing Night TV. 100 months. 100 months. Catbert. I got the chance to meet Catbert at a luncheon. I don't remember what year it was. A few years ago. And Catbert encouraged me to play Soma. And I was like, for you, Soma, or for you, Catbert, I'm going to do it. And that game was scary, you bastard. Oh, man. Where's... I believe that Catbert is going to wait for the announcement. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, we're taking a screenshot. All right, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. We're opening it up. Oh, this is going to be a good screenshot. Let's see if we can load it up. Boink. Yeah, hold on, and bam. Look at this. Yes. 100 months. Currently on a 100-month streak. Look at this. Holy shit. That is so good. Oh my god. I just want to give a special thank you to Catbert for just hanging in there. For hanging in there for as much of for as difficult as it is to subscribe to me because I can just be so trying. I'd just like to thank Capvert for hanging in there. At 100 months. I can't even believe it. This is remarkable. This is like the first, one of the very first subs on all of Twitch. Capper. Oh, thank you, Capper. What a day. We're gonna leave that one up. We're gonna leave that one full screen. I'm gonna make that my phone background. You think I'm joking? Actually, most of you probably know I'm not joking right now. I'm not in a very... That'd be a weird thing to lie about. I'm gonna make that my phone background. Ha 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 ha. And then I just like leave it as one of the cats. I'm like, yeah, get fucked, Catvert. Oh my gosh, we have some gifties we want to be thankful for. We got Manboat with the 10 gifties. Squeaky BJs for the win. And I know you are referencing BJ, which is a broadcast jockey, which is the term for a streamer on the Africa platform. Squeaky broadcasters for the win. I know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you for the gifts. SkitZHH with the 5 gifties for a grand total of 30. Thank you. I'm scrolling down. Brad RK with the 5 gifties. Incognitus Justin with 94 months in a row. Says, I'm still so confused as to why Twitch stopped my sub when still charging me and didn't back credit me. The bastards. The bastards. TV Scum just gifted 5. It's really great to see all of you, man. I really, truly can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Just being here. Like, you know, I have called streaming advanced hanging out. Remember yesterday I was describing it as sort of like the one-sided hanging out, where we're hanging out, but you know, the streamer does a lot of the legwork via the talking. But I mean, even for me, the streamer, I feel like I'm getting to hang out. It's like a very... It's intimate time, you know. You're all so great. You're all so great. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. You know what? Let's talk about this deck. Okay, fuck. I've been on a weird sleep schedule. I'm falling asleep at like 8. From just the tiredness of obviously jet lag, but also just the emotions of the last few days. And waking up at like 4 a.m. and being like, I can't do any work. I'm just going to play Magic. And my win rate in this fucking game has been like 12% for like 4 or 5 days. I just like play a land and then try to cast a spell, and I played the wrong land, and I can't cast it, and I just like close the client and just start to cry. Just like, oh fuck. And I just sitting there, it's like 4:12 in the morning, and I'm like, I'll just open it up in 5 minutes. And then I like open it back up, and somehow my opponent's still there. It's like reconnecting to the game, and I have like one land out, and there's like a huge board of vampires. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, let me tell you something. Using games as a form of coping is just the funniest shit happens there, man. Oh my god. It's just like another one that I tried to do is I tried to use Duress, which, let's look at the text for that. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card. They discard it. Earlier today, I cast Duress when my opponent had Tomebound out, which says spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. So I cast Duress. Nothing happened. I realized what I did, and I burst into tears. I just stopped playing. I was just like, oh fuck. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Oh. Oh my god, a Screaming Weaves with the 10 gifties. Thank you, Screaming Weaves. Breaking Brandon with the 5 gifties. There's been a lot of new subs and a lot of resubs, and there's just so much stuff coming in. Thank you all. Thank you all, except any of you bastards that play Tomeo. I specifically don't thank you. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I want to check something. Drawn from Dreams is sorcery speed. Let me just explain this deck. Okay, let me stop looking at you for a minute. There's literally oh my god, so many beautiful people here. You've-tacular. Lady Lecta. Oh my god, I see Ghost Stalker and Entropy in chat. Take down Max. Okay, I gotta look away from you fine people and talk about what this deck is about. So this is sort of a Grixis mid-range-ish control-ish deck. I have it labeled as Grixis Control, but it doesn't really play that way. I'm going to talk about the cards and then talk about the sort of form that this deck takes and why I think it is well-positioned. That's a fun-ass word. It's well-positioned. So there are decks that are just strong. Those are like the core essence of the meta. The decks that I don't care what cards exist. The cards I have are very versatile and very strong. So those are things like the Esper hero decks. I think the Vampires deck is very linear and very strong. And these are the type of ones that just kind of kick ass. And when you look at maybe those 5 to 10 just strong, like I'm going to call it like a first order strength. They're strong just because these cards together are strong. There emerges the second order strong decks, the decks that are good because these 5 to 10 are good. And those are called the well-positioned decks, right? It's not that they are necessarily, or well-positioned can refer to a deck or to a card, but the idea is that these are good because of what the first order goodness stuff is. And so let me just walk through this deck. It has some low-end counters and removal, Essence Scatter to counter creatures, Spell Pierce as a kind of versatile knife to get you, Syncopate, has some removals in the form of 3 Spit Flames, which deals 4 damage, and then you can return it if you play a dragon. You have Bedevil, you have Cast Down. Starting at 4 and up, we have some beefy boys. We have God-Eternal Kefnet, which is a fantastic recurring threat. We got Nicol Bolas, a good 4/4 flyer, causes discard. That is a very important card in this deck. You have Nicol Bolas, Dragon God, whom I will be voice acting throughout the day, as, again, good card draw removal threat. And, of course, Chandra, the Awakened sweetheart. I love Chandra. She's just a very warm person. She's very warm. And you can sort of just see the gist of the deck. Control and keep them kind of down in the early game, and then get some gas going later on. I want to stress that as I've gotten the opportunity to play this game, there's a few things to note. First of all, Spit Flame. Why this card? Why? Couple reasons. Notice this is an instant speed and deals 4 damage. Instant speed. Instant speed. These are very strong against the Bant Flash decks that often don't really have particularly good creatures except for Wolfman, Nightpack Ambusher. So you wait for them to cast Nightpack Ambusher, it lands, and then you can, on your own turn, Spit Flame and take it out. So these are very nice against those types of cards. This deck does have some struggles against board buildery things, which is why in the sideboard there's triple Ritual of Soot there and 1 in the main board. This deck, as far as I'm concerned, really needs to do 2 things in the first 3 turns. Like cast a Search for Azcanta, kill a thing. Thought Erasure, kill a thing. Counter a thing and counter a thing. It really needs to do 2 things disruptive right at the start before leading into one of these. So this deck winds up playing out very much so like a mid-range deck. And by God, it has Chandra. There's Drawn from Dreams, which is a potential interesting alternative to Chemister's Insight. The top 7 cards, put 2 in your hand and the rest on the bottom. It's very nice for getting precisely what you need. This deck doesn't especially want a shitload of card draw. It's nice to have, but again, you'll see that it kind of feels a little bit like mid-range. You just play it out pretty much one turn at a time. I don't know if I like Chemistry's Insight better or Drawn from Dreams. I will note there's a lot of blue in this sideboard. Mass Manipulations and some Planeswalker matchups. We have Disdainful Strokes and Negates as well. Grafdigger's Cage is unbelievable against Command the Dreadhorde decks. Like, unfrickin' believable. The Ritual of Soot and the Grafdigger's Cage lets us kind of stomp a bump. But I'm excited to rock this one out. I've also been very interested in the Golgari Land Smash decks. They feel very well positioned. In particular, Scape Shift decks are running rampant. I mean, they're like fidget spinners right now. Like, everyone's just like, oh, look at me, oh, and I'm sure that'll be a complete dead game in 2 months. And then the FTC will have a commercial with it. FCC. I always mess that up. Storm and Mormon 22 says, "Hey Cat Dad, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Kick some ass today." Ah, man, I'm actually doing all right. Still quite sad, but I'm much more. It's a sadness I'm much more comfortable with. I'm gonna make some mistakes and hang on to this. I have 1 scry, 2 scry. Hello, I'm Ben Scapeshift. I'm a big fan of LSV, and I really am excited to see what he has in store. So I'm gonna copy his deck list. Cryptic Tugboat with the 12,000 bits. Since today I learned I can get bits on mobile. I digress. You and the other few streamers I follow, even though I can't be there to watch all the time, mean and have done so much for me in my outlook on life. So here to you, I just want you to know that we are here for you when times are rough, just like you were there for us. Thank you very much, Cryptic Tugboat. I'm generally a little more composed with the comments like that. I literally was just getting done actually explaining how much more composed I am as a person. So really, thank you very much, Cryptic Tugboat. It means a lot, and it does help a lot to have everyone just being... Everyone being little sweethearts, you know. Do I want the Enter the God-Eternals? I think I want something a little bit more active since I already have one. No, says the world. No. Oh my god, Jiren Trary with the 5 giftos. Lynn's HS with the 5 months. Thank you all, everyone. I didn't play a Black Source. You know, I told you I've been getting those low-ass win rates, man. Well, this is my technique. Oh, man. Now, close your eyes and imagine that I'm casting Bedevil on that. Just, what a play, right? What a play! It's just so mana efficient. Remember how I talked about how important these were to be at instant speed? Yeah, yeah. So seriously, what format is this? This is Standardo. Graveyard. I will do this right away. This is actually not the most threatening board. Patronania says, what are your thoughts on Brawl coming to Arena? I don't know what Brawl is. Because every game has a Brawl. Every single game. Hearthstone Brawl. Overwatch Brawl. A whole bunch of other games. We're just, look at what Blizzard's doing. I love a Brawl. So I don't know what a Brawl is. I don't know what a Brawl is.
I know my responsibility.
I know that Scapeshift is a good deck. Alright, well, our opponent is getting a good old case of the Floody Buddies. Alright, we're gonna... We're going to have this. We're going to have this player put their cards into their graveyards. Oh my god. Brawl is commander, but with standard. Oh, this is very good news. For any of you who are curious, we have God-Eternal's target us because Search for Azcanta only flips if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Notice we have 8. 4 of those came from Enter the God-Eternal, so... Oh, shit. Ah, farts. Oh my god. Oh, it's a Hydroid Grixis. Oh, this is just... This is awful. So if I plus this and try to start cooking... I mean, I actually don't have that much time. I'm going to do this. Do the good old Search for Azcanta. No. I really hate that I can't cast anything at instant speed. Whatever. Pass, pass, pass. I didn't switch the deck list over. Let me tell you, I have really been whiffing on super basic maneuvers. I keep spacing on things. Like, I left my house to go to the grocery store and just didn't bring my keys. Which is something that I never do. Been, like, walking into rooms and being like, why the hell am I here? Let's get the deck list that I'm running. Here it is. Though I anticipate we'll be changing it. Little here, little there. Alright, I don't know what's happening to Keystone, but if Keystone disconnected, then fuck yeah. Then hell yes! Woo! To the grave with ye. Yeah, I would love to transform that. This is just what I was looking for. Woohoo! Bam! Good old Search for Azcanta. Yeah, take that, Keystone. Koros RPG says, hey, I don't know Jeff personally, but I wanted to paint some Warhammer minis and donate them to charity. Do you know what his famous armies or colors were? I actually don't know which armies he played, but I believe that for a while Jeff used to just dunk all of his armies in black paint. Just literally just paint them black and just go. Guys, we're doing it. This is great. We have a disconnected Keystone, and we are going to exploit it. This is how I want my day to go. But recently, Jeff was paying someone to paint all his armies. Scour says, Danon, I felt extreme anxiety and loneliness after moving to the UK by myself 9 years ago. Binge watching your videos for a week got me through it. Feeling the exact same kind of love floating around here now. Thanks for being great. I'm happy to hear it. I'm actually so happy to hear it. Like, that's... Really, I sort of have, you know, a conviction about the importance of being kind and welcoming and warm and all that stuff. I really don't always nail it. Specifically, there's times where I get a little frickin' grumpy. Would I think I'd rather just do this. I have a lot of mana, so I'm just going to get the more flexible one. But, you know, it's really nice to hear that it's helpful for people. It's really, really, really nice and really meaningful.
The land fights for us.
A lot of leafy druids here. Oh. Ah. What the devil? So I mean, I'm definitely doing this like frickin' immediately. There's no reason at all to wait.
Forgive me.
There's not a lot of pressure that can be applied to.
Exchange for eternal servitude.
Ah.
I outsmarted you eons ago.
Ah. Actually, yeah, I think I would like a Thought Erasure here. I mean, I have Azcanta up, so that's really good. Yeah, like, just do day blue, day black, day black, day black, day red. Oops. Well. Hydroid crazes, no! So this appears to be like Bant Elementals. We have a Wiz and Weave. I don't even give a fuck. Can I like start by saying that? I don't even care a little bit because I have 35 cards left. And on the top, we're going to be able to get a Ritual of Soot. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we spend 4, we can still have 6. Yeah, that'll have to do. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, so look at this. We even have a backup plan. We even have a backup plan. This is what's so great about this. Okay, we didn't get there. You know what? That's okay. Because we have a backup plan, which is the following. You pay 2 life. You play Chandra.
You know who I am, and no one is telling me what to do. Everyone knows the bigger explosions are more fun.
And I
Get out of my way.
I would have preferred a Ritual of Soot,
Don't.
but that's pretty tight, huh? Yeah, Splish Splash is playing classic. Splish Splash, I was cooking a bath. Alright, so this is actually, this is quite bad. Drawing 2 cards a turn. Oh my god. Kind Sir Jeff Hoagland. Thank you for the host this fine afternoon. I'm both very grateful for and feel a little guilty about the fact that you normally stream in the morning and I normally stream in the afternoon. It's very difficult for me to like pass the viewership back. But everyone, feel free to go to twitch.tv/JeffHoagland.
Fizzled out.
That's HOOG land. Ah, HOOG land.
Defiance is infuriating.
A significant percentage of decks that I experiment with, I see from Jeff Hoagland's channel. Lee, you like to have a great time packing, man. Alright, so I mean, I'm having some conviction here, man. I'm having some conviction that on the top of this here deck there lives a Ritual of Soot. Ritual of Soot. Oh my god, it's a Ritual of Soot. Oh my god. Man, I'm in gold 4, dude. The beatings of being out of town. The absolute beatings. What? Oh, yeah, you know what? I don't have Deckmaster running. This is incredible. Stream Decker's up, Deckmaster. Doesn't my opponent know that I have a Chandra? No, my opponent doesn't know, because I'm like pretty talented and solid. None of those are what I want. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'm real close to death. I gotta get the Dargon God.
Anyone who stands in my way is getting. Always wanted to make a really big fireball.
So our opponent can deal 5 damage to us. If our opponent draws Nissa, we die. Good. 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 Ah.
Luck while I'm gone.
So now I can actually remove my way out of this pickle. Don't. No. 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 Oh.
You show remorse. I'll
Hey,
show
it's
restraint.
absolutely fine.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
What if my opponent knows that you don't have to do that? My opponent's very clearly better than I am, because I did not see that play even in the slightest. It's surprising watching right now this happen. This card is a dick. Now, if I just peel a Ritual of Soot, like I don't know if you guys have heard of this card, Ritual of Soot. I've been hyping this card up for quite some time. Ritual of Soot is a really good card that I hope to get. Okay, so this costs that much. 1, 2, 3, and then we have the Watery Grave. So I mean we can still live another turn. So yeah, let's just look for the Ritual of Soot. I feel teased. Oh, that's actually way better. Let me tell you, I do not plan around. Now watch me deftly remembering that I have to do that on my turn. Ritual of Soot. Ritual of Soot. He's a ritual.
This might be a bad idea.
I am the Dinosaur. Good to see it back. So Sean, I just want to tell you I appreciate your willingness to be emotional and vulnerable on your stream yesterday. You're a really good role model for nerds everywhere, and I wanted to thank you. Your vulnerability over the years has helped make me a better person. Don't know if you'll see this. It was worth yelling into the Twitch void. I see you, Dinosaur. I see you. Yeah, I got the feels for sure. You know, right after that stream. Right after. Farts. This is bad. I had one of those like, holy shit, what did I do? You know, I just felt, because I just sort of dumped. So this is a problem. Why not? I just felt, yeah. Oh, did I not leave 2 red up? Ah, crap. That was my bad. I thought I was a genius, but instead I'm just a smarty pants. But yeah, after that stream, I mean, I was just like very raw, and I was very hashtag no filter. You know what I mean? And it actually felt really, really nice afterwards. My dear friend Eric said some very kind and very thoughtful words afterwards that just really helped me sort of like tie a little bow on that outpouring of feelings. No prison realm. Great. Super great. Alright, so I think I'd do this, because I want to get something good here. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, I guess I can't really flip Bolas, because I could flip Bolas and, like, not be able to clear everything out. I wish it would let me get a card back, but tis no to me-o. What the hell do we do here? I actually don't quite have enough resources to do this. So if I swing there, I think this is about the only thing I can do. All right, we lost the game. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna bring in a bunch of Rituals of Soot for sure. I don't think I want these spell pierces. Don't think I want those. I mean, Chandra is not the best as a high end, because she deals 3 damage to non-elemental creatures. I think I just want these mass manipulations. Maybe a Kefnet and pull out these puppers. I just want to fly over. The negates, the Disdainful Strokes, the Spell Pierces. Even the Essence Scatters feel a little rough here. A little circumspect. You know, I'm going to get rid of both Essence Scatters. I'm going to get rid of Syncopate. I'm going to put in the Elder Spell. And I'm going to put in Shoot Chandras because that's the card that I want to try to go off today. That's what I want to do. Play first. Play first. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yes. Alright, so here's the plan. Nothing much happens with our opponent's deck for a little bit of time. Risen Reef on turn 2 or turn 3 is the most significant. This will give me the opportunity to get a Spit Flame or a Bedevil. In time to be able to deal with it. And for that reason, I'm comfortable keeping this hand. Hello, you seem to have forgotten about me. I am Teferi.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
No, I'm not. Oh! Alright, so it looks like Teferi Plus. So I'm going to very carefully look at my mana, investigate, process. Confirm.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
This is hardly my... I love Day 9 for his maturity. This is hardly my... What I mean to say is... How much removal does Keystone have? How much removal does Keystone have? It's a very specific collection of mana. Oh, shit. Dish, dish, dish. Maynard. Mwah. Doing okay, Maynard. I'm doing okay. Not great, but I'm doing okay. Avex, it's great to see you, man. I kind of want to edit our deck a little bit. I think I might main deck more Rituals of Soot. I will decline to present that. I really want Keystone to show me what you got. Definitely Hydroid. Holy crap. This we can shoot. That just shoots us directly. Alright, let's get rid of that. That's helpful for us. Die. This prison realm is pretty problematic. It's a pretty problematic prison realm. If our opponent just smashes out a giant crazy boy, that will be quite helpful for us, actually. Okay. Excellent. No. Reveal. Alright, so this lets me cast a copy. So I can shoot this. That's good. Get that one out. I do not want our opponent to get more Lando. So I'll get the Risen Reef out. I should say land cards, everything. I have 4 cards in the bin. Now, typically, I really feel like we could just win this straight up with the God-Eternal Kefnet, but there's Prison Realm in hand, there's the Ceratops in hand. Keystone may delay the Prison Realm. So far, I'm half right. Feeling good. Wait, the... Ah! Boy, that title change has now gone through like 5 times. Take action. Now, this delays our joyful return. This guy's gonna be a problem. Haste. Ah, it's good now. Thanks for checking in on that, Stalker. I greatly appreciate it. To the grave. We pretty much want everything in the grave, so that way we can actually flip Azcanta and get back our sweet little Kefnet. If I can just eliminate that crazy boy. Okay. I have to nuke this. It's not even close. Alright, I got nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If that's a land in hand, then we are totally boned. Fuck. Dant ramp. Alright, so now what we have to do is we have to put this in the graveyard, and all we have to do is top deck Ritual of Soot. Well, we weren't even close. Not even a little bit. Alright, so let me get the hell out of here. Let me make some changes to this deck. Was it close? No, it wasn't. Was not a close game. We're Grixis Control. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna get these out and look up these Drawn from Dreams. These seem like really cool cards to at least attempt to use. I'm gonna cut a Spit Flame because I've been pretty frickin' impressed with it. Do this. Oh God. How do we do it? Ah, shit. Like. Ah, God. Okay. So now we need another. So we've put into the main board an anti-aggro tool, and we've taken out of the sideboard an anti-aggro tool. So if we're against control, we take these out. So we need another anti-control tech in here. CW Strength says, for me, Spit Flame, I wonder why not Shooting Fire or Lava Coil. Instant speed is the big reason. Instant speed. At the end of our turn, if our flash green-blue player plays a 4/4 Nightpack Predator, we can Spit Flame it for 3 right away. That is the big reason. I have hated having these Essence Scatter main boards. I hated them. These have not felt great either. Rootcat says, is Angrath's Rampage ass? It is wound up being a relatively assy spell. There's a lot of token generation, a lot of, like, you know, multiplicative bullshit that just makes it not so good. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put in another Ritual of Soot, which makes me comfortable putting in a 3rd negate. I generally like thicker decks. Yeah, third Ritual City. You know, this might be just like a little extreme, but I'm gonna put in another Nicol Bolas Dragon God. We're much more mid-range, eh? And because I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, I'm going to put in another Chandra. I have 3, so we're going to keep 3. Thank you. Greg says, whatever I want! Alright, so this is actually maybe a little too expensive of a deck, but I don't care. I really don't care. You know, I feel like this is a lesson that you have to learn again and again and again. You're going to keep unlearning it. You're going to keep relearning it. I'm going to go first. I'm going to hang on to this. This being cast on turn 3 is fine. 2 lander is a wee bit rough, but we get the opportunity to potentially get more Lando out of it. But there's a lesson that you got to learn multiple times. It might be a hard lesson to learn. For me, it's been a very difficult one to learn, which is that like the right way to play. Oh my God, I'm not even paying attention. This is very clearly a flash deck. Fucking up bad. The right way to build a control deck is to have like, you know, 4 threats. And that's it. You just have the 4 threats. Everything else are cheap, flexible, efficient cards. So I'm just like putting a shitload of thick, swollen boss cards. Alright, I deserve this loss. Thought that the fact that we would have a pair of scry effects was enough, but I was wrong. Syncopate seems kind of random. It's just an efficient 1-of card. How do we board against Bant Flash? I wish I had some Duresses in this sideboard, but that's not how we're going to do it. Nicol Bolas is a little awkward in here, so is this. Root Cats is bringing up early game with the Dreadhorde Butcher. I think is it that might actually be a very primo nice one. Or just some fucking Thief of Sanities could also be pretty cool. But I do like that logic. I gotta pay attention and play this damn game. This is some bold sideboarding on my part. Probably that one's the weakest. You know, we're gonna take a little bit of a risk here. But getting Search for Azcanta down is just literally so important. Ah! Well, you know, what are you going to do? It's alright. So as far as I can tell, the way to play against Simic Flash is to kill things right here on your own end step. What? Did I... Oh my god. I thought I put a stop there. Did I remove the stop? No. Alright, we're just getting out of there. I think Sogek's right. These seem a little ambitious. I have no idea. I'm just gonna put in Shivan Fire. It's just like it's a pretty basic sideboard card. Mass Manipulation I actually really hated in this deck, so that was a great suggestion, Sagic. Frankly, most of these Grixis decks are not running Chandra, the Awakened Inferno. Most of them are not. Cry and sideboard. I don't actually think we need Cry the Carnarium. Ritual of Soot has, like, insanely better value right now. It's actually kind of ridiculous how much better value it has. There's so many X3s. So many X3s. Between 3 and 25 characters asks, what's the new fire card that does 2 to all creatures? I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it's called. It's called, like, Spit a Lot of Flame or something like that. Flame Sweep. I was pretty close. Yeah, I got, like, a word and some of the letters right. It's so impressive to be me, you know. Sometimes I need to rely on my brain, and it pays off. God, it's incredible. What a reward. Wow. Man, look at this. Waiting on my opponent. Oh, it is truly the Disneyland of Magic queues. All right, guys. We're on the draw. A lot of our mana sources will do. What's it gonna be, Chris Kyle? Chris Kyle. Ritual Soot hitting most Hydras is so great. It's so great, Blackburn. And what do we have? And what do we have here? Ah, yes, yes. It appears that we are up against Boros Feather. Like, the big decks that I've seen are Boros Feather, which summons a bunch of creatures and has 1,000,001 one-mana buffing cards. There is Bant Scapeshift, whose goal it is to rely on the land card called Land of the Dead, that can summon zombies if you have enough different lands, and they cast Scape Shift to sack all their lands and replay a bunch of lands, which procs 1 billion, bajillion, gazillion, quadrillion zombies that kills you. Esper Hero, which is just this hyper-efficient win the game a few inches at a time deck. And then there's Simic Flash, which is a blue-green deck that tries to counter everything and play stuff at the end of turns. Yes, the Milkman. Zidane, any thoughts on Liliana in this deck? And I assume you're talking about big, thick, swollen Liliana. Later today, I actually want to try to build a Jund deck that has both Liliana and Chandra in it, and see if that's actually in any fucking way good. It's plausible that the answer is nope. Rat! Yeah, see what I see? 1 mana buff, 1 mana buff, 1 mana pseudo buff, 1 mana buff, 1 mana buff. Get the fuck out of here. Don't want that. You have me at Jund. Yeah, I need to find some good Jund ramp chords. Or some reasonable Jund early game stuff. It's me, your Blood Crypt. Phenomena. It's good to just be playing games again and to be feeling calm. Ugh. Your protection is a really important thing, because this says it can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped. It doesn't say anything about effects. Like, this just says destroy all creatures. And this is a non-targeted spell, so this is... D9 is so sick! Get the Chandras out. Get the Ritual of Soot in. I do want these Sheevan Fires. I mean, this seems fine. I have a bunch of... Those sweaty armpits, dude. You have no idea. This is like so modest for me. This is like a very modest amount of perspiration. Cage doesn't stop Feather, right? It should have no interaction with Feather at all. Am I wrong? Oh my god, Trumpet M. Cool. It has been a long time. Hello, Trumpet. Grave Digger. Grave Digger's what's it called? Grafdigger's Cage. My brain started to function weirdly. Creature cards can't enter the battlefield from graveyards. Players can't cast cards in graveyards or libraries. Yeah, I mean, basically that only has an effect against the Arcanist, because I think what happens is that when you target something, it goes into exile, and then it goes from exile to your hand, so there's not even any graveyard library interaction to speak of, I think. Unless I just don't get it. So I think our health is sufficiently important here that I'm not going to be shocking this in, because obviously if our opponent could. Alright, that's actually just like so good that it's like hard to lose now. Feather's legendary, so this does suck. I think we just do this regardless. This is Grafdigger's Cage only for Izzet Phoenix. It is specifically for Izzet Phoenix and Command the Dreadhorde. I am legendary. So we'll be able to clean this up with one of our many copies of Ritual of Soot. Grafdigger's Cage honestly isn't that useful in Standard. Yeah, and then you go to Modern, it's like I have 4 copies of Grafdiggers. Well, that's actually just a huge pain in the ass.
Gideon Jura, at your service. I will lend you my strength.
I have lifelink. Ah. Now, what is the play here? You know, I think that this is actually the right one to do. It's just a ritual it. I think it's actually correct, because now that I've drawn Nicol Bolas, I can just as easily play Nicol Bolas and nuke Gideon.
Prepare for battle.
I think we're going to get a land on top. I think it's hard not to get a land on top here. So if I God-Eternal Kefnet, this actually seems like a fine play. I guess we do have a bit of an issue if there's a God's willing to get slippity slammed on. Dickety down. Cast down does feel pretty blah, but this deck only has, I think, 6 to 8 legendaries, the 4 feathers and the 2 Gideons. Maybe our opponent's running up to 4 Gideons. So I think cast down is pretty comfortable overall, but does totally suck a lot of ass right here. It does. It is so bad. Alright, so let's just... I am indestructible. I'm gonna block like this, because this is the one that can actually get buffed. Beep bop 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 beedly dee dee dum dee dum bum bum Right. Alright, so I mean, that's like really weird. There's nothing in there. Okay. I think my opponent actually just does not have any way to deal with this. Like I don't think there's any buffs at all for Feather. I think there would be actually none. I think my opponent has nothing. I think I can just kill Feather whenever. I think so, alright? I mean, why is my opponent not spamming nonstop upon Feather? Why not? Why not?
My sword is your end.
Oh wait, I'm totally dead. I forgot that this thing could do that in attack. I just makey to mistakey. What I needed to do is just not lose. That's the only thing I needed to do. Let's see here. Under the God-Eternals feels pretty bad. I don't know. Value negate. Whatever. This is why I think Tyrant Scorn's better than Cast Down. I might try to get like 2 Tyrant Scorn in the sideboard instead of the Shivan Fire. I think that's what actually feels the correctest. This is an incredibly good situation. There's a ton of cast down targets, but the Shivan Fire's the thing that... Ugh, my butt's falling asleep. I have not used my butt. Enough! Enough! Yeah, man. The, Intercept. Tyrant Scorn instead of Shivan Fire. That seems really good. Skipped butt day. Been skipping every workout day lately. Woo! Let me tell you, the last 5 days, you know who eats their feelings? This guy. I devour my feelings, man. You kidding me? I hork the feelings in. So, I ate, like, absolutely hot pockets. Oh, my God. That's such a good card for us. Ah! I mean, Chris Kyle is slaying us. It's your comfort food of choice during the bad feelings days. Chips and salsa, chips and guacamole, chips and queso. It's going to give us some comeback ability. Zossi says, I get so tired after crying for 2 days. Hard to work. Yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I've been traveling so much, I was really happy to get back in my routine and do some of the usual worky stuffs. Oh, put a little stop there. There we go. Boop. Hello. Goodbye. I have an answer for this. Yeah, no, oh my gosh, I was feeling so good about just like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to work, it's gonna be amazing, woo, all this stuff, and then like, I just been waking up and just sitting there, just which way's my hair parted? There, it's that way, there we go. Unicorn says, didn't your stomach rebel after eating naughty food after eating healthy for so long? Yes. Yes, no, and it was quite bad. Quite bad and felt bad. Maybe I want 1 cry in the side. Maybe I want 2 cries in the side. I just don't think there's a lot of matchups where it's that good. It's like just against Azcanta Vanguard. Azcanta Van. We still got some turns left in our booty. Yeah, bring it. Do I have any exile effects? I think I just need to do this, use all of my mana, and then I'm going to start just drawing hard. Because this will be at 5 toughness. These decks don't run a lot of Samet's Sprint.
The immortal Nicol Bolas will be your end.
That helps.
I have other schemes to attend to. My schemes.
And you got rid of a plains. Got it.
My revenge will
Okay. What's Disfigure do? Disfigure. MTG. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I want in the sideboard. That is exactly what I want. Oh my god. Yeah. That's so much better than our Shivan Fires and addresses basically all the same problems. God, I forgot about that one. Alright, so we're running low on turns. Can't mess around too much here. Oh, that's nice. Can't pay that life. Disfigure's really nice call. I was thinking Tyrant Scorn, but ooh, Disfigure is so nice. I love this art so much. Is that it? I think we're dead. So far, so good. And noise. Toit. I don't think there's a single way that I can live. Let's go ahead and just get a... Let me out! Yeah, no, Disfigure fits into this so great. Dex. Yeah, like, because, you know, I just shrug spam Shivan Fire. I actually think I can get rid of Chandra in the side as well. I think I still want to keep the Ritual of Soot. Might be a little heavy on negates. God, doesn't this just feel great to get this figure in there? Doesn't it just feel really right? Three might be a little heavy, but you know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to be experimenting with this deck for a wee bit of time. I gotta say, I immediately love having a third Nicol Bolas in there, because I just did not feel like I quite had enough of a high-end threat. I mean, I know middle Nicol Bolas is good. But, you know, it's kind of a flimsy card. Like, you know, just having the Planeswalker threat is very, very, very nice. What an opening. Whoa! I'm just going to enter it tapped. I don't think there's any, like, turn 1 Spell Pierce opportunity that I'll ever have. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Bant Scape Shift. So the idea behind our opponent's deck is you get a lot of land out, and you try to leverage, let's see, you try to leverage Land of the Dead. Just gonna gut our buddy's ability to do much. You can grow from the ashes, but I assume that what Idle Ray will be doing is... Yeah, there it is. There's Land of the Dead. Whenever this or another land enters a battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 Black Zombie token. So the whole goal of Idle Ray's deck is to just get a lot of different lands out. And so, our Spell Pierce is going to be really great here. And it's called Bant Scape Shift because there is a green card called Scape Shift, where you sacrifice a bunch of land to pull a bunch of land out of your deck. NZ2 Stearns asking when to use Ritual of Soot over Cry of the Carnarium. It's pretty explicitly all about what types of exclusively about what types of threats are in the meta. Right now, the meta has tons of things that have 3 toughness. Arboreal Grazer, which is kind of irrelevant, but there's a lot of the elementals. Leafkin Elemental, I think it is. It's a 2-mana 0/3. Nissa turns lands into 3/3s. There's even a lot of like the Esper hero creatures, like, for instance, Elite Guard Mage is a 2/3 flyer, Hostage Taker is a 2/3. These kinds of things. And so our bullshit begins. This is where this card is just so stupidly useful. I can do this, and I can find 1 or 2 Ritual of Soots. She is like Ritual of Soot, but in person form. And so because there's a lot of things like zombie dudes, vampires, I'm going to wait a turn. Because there's so many of those, I want to favor Ritual of Soots over Cry the Carnarium. If you have just like a lot of white weenie decks, Cry the Carnarium tends to be the thing that fits really nicely against that one. 1 Stone of Ice is... Look, this is a weird thing to say, but your forearms are looking hot. I don't know, I can't keep focus with those bad boys waving around my screen. What do you mean, these forearms? Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, Sacriel. Chris, you shall be missed. Form's pretty thick, solid, and tight, yeah. So we're going to be in a holding pattern. We don't want a Ritual of Soot yet. Because if we can get Chandra Awakened Inferno out, we can deal 3 damage to all these things and then have a 4/4 beta. Thanks for sending nice vibes, Sacriel. It's been an emotional 100 hours. This is about when Idle Ray might just consider like, oh my god, I have like so many creatures. So if I accept this hit once, I will fall to 14 health, which seems like actually a fine amount. If I were going to like 10, I might be a little more leery of doing this. Alright, this is getting kind of fucking ridiculous. Thank you. Now, if this is like a Hydroid Crisis, I'm just going to be like, ugh. Alright, so... I'm going to use one of these. So I kind of have a handful of shit that kills zombies. It's not a great health amount to be at. Alright, thank God. Doing some work! Yes, finally!
Make some more room.
Whoa! Oh, God! Oh! Mwah! Okay, let us see here. Enter the God-Eternals is not especially helpful. Ritual of the Soot is. Or I should say Ritual of Soot. I think God-Eternal Kefnet is very nice because it's a flappy boy that can just cruise right over. Dragon God Bolas cut. I'm actually curious why people are suggesting the Dragon God Bolas cut. I'm going to do like this. Here's my logic. The only... the big problem with the Bant Scapeshift deck is that they run Baby Teferi. So it's pretty difficult to be able to cast a lot of counter magic effectively. So I'm comfortable putting in 2 negates, but really I want things that can destroy planeswalkers, things that can destroy planeswalkers, things that can destroy tokens. We're trying to prevent our opponent from having that Baby Teferi out. Because I know the Scapeshift appears to be that which is the scariest goddamn thing. Ah, oh, fuck. But really it's that wee little Teferi. So negate we don't need early on. Probably like this, right? Okay, so first things first, we are absolutely casting Thought Erasure first. We want to make sure there's no Baby Teferi, because Search for Azcanta can just get bounced. Oh my god, fucking Veil of Summer. Ah, puke vomit. This card right here is very strong. Draw a card if an opponent has cast blue or black spell. Spells you control can't be countered. You and permanents you control gain hexproof, so it replaces itself. Fuck! That hurts. That hurts a good chunk. Well, I tell you, that hurts a bad bit. Fuck. Fuck! That's okay. 2 Veils of Summer have already been passed around you. Die.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. This match is fucking hard, man. You know, maybe we actually do like Root Cat's suggestion of running a pile of 2/2 Dreadhorde Butchers. Dreadhorde Boopers. Fuck. I'm actually going to run this first. Because I actually need to be able to get something that can find me what I need. Sure, I have Drawn from Dreams, but I'd rather have a recurring thing that helps me find what I need. No. This is why I've been interested in this whole Golgari land smash deck. I mean, if I just start blowing up the Field of the Dead, You know, what are you gonna do? Ah! For any of you who don't know the combo, this is the combo. Because Scapeshift says sacrifice any number of lands. Search your library for up to that many land cards. And Field of the Dead says whenever this or different lands enter the game, or enter the thing under your control, then blah 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 blah. Ritual of Soot one time? Ah! Alright, give me the fuck out of this game. Man, whatever. You know, that Spit Flame card has been less than impressive to me. I mean, it's actually been okay. It hasn't been the worst. It hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the worst. Yeah, I guess. Ikarusi with the 10 giftos. You, Ikarusi, gifting 10 to fine folks, such as Seahorn Monster Wub Wimbles. And 7 more. Ikarusi saw me dying and was like, oh, please. Allow me to ease your pain, Day 9. I was like, oh, thank you. Because there's an argument to be made that perhaps you should run Bedeck Bedazzle in this kind of situation, right? Deals with Adanto Vanguard. Because it can +3, -3 Adanto Vanguard. That's the Bedeck half. The Bedazzles to nuke a land. But I think that that's the wrong way to think about this deck, because the real problem is that they're going to Scapeshift and pull out a shitload of stuff. I think that like a devoted land destruction deck would work against this in part because there's so few basic lands just in this frickin' format. Ah! Did I played any team fight tactics yet? I have not. I haven't. I haven't indeed. An Elvish Rejuvapow. Getting Nicol Bolas Dragon God out is going to be quite, very, very tight. Again, the real threat is Baby Teferi slamming out Scapeshift at instant speed. That's our oh my goodness situation.
All of the multiverse will bend to my will.
Our last game we lost half because we mulliganed to 5 and our opponent had a good draw, and also half because
let your weak minds crumble.
Also half because our opponent ran Veil of Summer and just absolutely owned the shit out of us. For some reason my legs are falling asleep today. I think it's because I've just like fucking sat still for so many days. Ooh, Tori Kyoya, whom I know for years and years of just asking incredible questions in the Day 9 Daily. I continue to hang out post StarCraft 2. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good and feeling loved by all the wonderful people here. And so it begins. Dish, dish. How do we wish to do this? I think I'm actually just going plus and minus here.
This
is right. It's like a plus and minus. This has to resolve. This cannot be countered. I clear like this. Now, it's plausible that there is a growth spiral that gets played. That is the wrong order.
Check out these fireworks.
Okay. That's absolutely 100% fine. No! Fontika says, have you already selected your decks for What the Deck? Would you allow me to make changes to my current submission? Go ahead and change it, Fontika. I just sort of punted it till 2 weeks later because I was really upset. Nox was really upset. Because Chandra has a +2 ability, Michael Bolas can copy that. Puts us in a very, very good position. Because I can +2 this.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
I am omnipotent.
Let's get toasty.
So this actually works, right? I can shoot this. This is fine. Fuck. Alright. I think my opponent brain malfunctioned the same way that mine did, so. Game's really weird, low background droning. Yeah, it's because the window's open outside. Because the cats like to click at the birds, so I keep the window open with a bird feeder on the balcony. And it seems like there is some sort of heavy machinery on a street driving by. So that's your background on leaf blowers or trains or trucks or planes or cucks. It's a very loud cuck on the street. He's just walking around. Little beta warm-up noise, you know. So again, if I can get this to 8 and -8. No, don't do it. No. I love you, Mr. Bubs.
Wow,
Do you
annoying.
love me too? All right, let's do this first and see what's on the top. Hello. Get the fuck out of here, man. We don't really care about scape shift. So we're gonna need to on -3 is it'll go back to 4, which kind of sucks. So I'm actually gonna +1 it. Okay. Fuck, that doesn't work, does it?
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Don't quite have enough to Chandra here. Alright, let's go for the win, huh?
I wanted to make a really big fireball.
See, now we can -8 next turn, and we win. Bang! Boom! Those are not really relevant in this matchup. No. Yeah, so what we do... Oh my god, Mary Kish, what is up? It's me, the chump. Oh, this has trample. No! Alright, I'm a moron. But, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? No! So getting rid of that Teferi Time Web was the play. It was the play of the day. This guy outsmarted us aeons ago. You got a box. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Just checking in. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're enjoying ourselves, playing some Magic the Gathering. Great people in chat, hanging out, being supportive. Ah, shit. Putting on 4? This is actually okay. And then 37 of them. Scry one. 24 left. I got 42.
Defiance has consequences.
Prince Chandra, the immolation sensation. Check out these fireworks.
They add up. Never on my watch do I want to see that Teferi Time Reveler. This guy Idle Ray is dead in 18 turns. How many did you put on there? 5. 5 of them. 5. 5. 5. Okay, so let's see here. I probably want to play this one again to be able to -3 to sweep all of these things. So I need to be able to have a -3 and a -3 2 turns in a row. So if I plus this, there needs to be an exile that occurs. But if I +2 this, then I can increase the clock a little bit. That's probably the right play. It's between this +1 and this +2. That's my pickle. I think I'm going to do the +2 because I actually don't know what else I would do with my resources. Alright, because if I do this and I play Nicol Bolas. Okay, please, let's use some of these lands. Let's leave some red up, okay? 100%, it's not even close. I want to keep this one. I'm going to click this one. I'm going to -3 this one. Now I get to do this. And see, now next turn, I will actually have the ability to -3 on this Chandra. And this will get +2'd. And then the turn after that, I'll have the ability to -3 again on this. Because I can Nicol Bolas him back, that is. Again, we're trying to play around Fairy Time Raveler. So, step 1, -3.
Get out of my way. Or, you know, don't.
I have defeated death.
Boy, it sure is hard to get stars at Gold 4. I think we did it. I think we actually produced ourselves a somewhat interesting, compelling, fun little deck. That was a fantastic match. It was fantastic. It was a good match. We played good. We ran cards good. We feel good. We actually, I mean, sincerely, we only really feel okay. We're feeling okay, but we're accepting the joy that arrives. Warmly welcome the joy. What a bad hand. Mulligan. Oh, fart. Yeah, that's good. I guess not that. You know what I have watched a kind of comical quantity of in recent days. You know what I'm watching a shitload of? The Angry Video Game Nerd. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. Like, sincerely, very good. I think we're gonna lose our syncopate. AVGN is actually like the original game comedy review channel. Graveyard. Cast down. Can't believe I played the right land. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. Goodbye, Nicol Bolas. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Graveyard. I think this is actually technically the correct play because this one hasn't been seen. So freak this guy out a wee bit. No!
I have a plan.
Trust me, I have a plan. If you watch Kingdom on Netflix, I have watched Kingdom on Netflix. That is an amazing show. Although I was devastated to find out at the end of Season 1 that they were starting the filming of Season 2 like 2 weeks later. Ugh.
Don't worry, I got this.
Lathias says, "Oh, Sean. May's been watching K-dramas as of late. I blame you, sir, for getting her into it. Now my Netflix recommendations is all Korean, Chinese, and Japanese drama programs. Fuck yeah, Lathias. Yes, yes. The devastating truths of having a Netflix account that you share with a significant other. Sahakado. Didn't expect this, huh? No! Alright, I think I actually do not kill this bastard. Because this Sahakado has the look of a guy with a big Teferi in the hand, right? That's the look in the hand. Because Azcanta has not played Hero Precinct 1 on turn 2. There's a 3-mana creature I'm forgetting about.
That's more like
Hasn't played any elite guard mages. I told you, I told the shit out of you.
Sorry,
Did I not? Are you tucking this?
Let's take it.
No.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Oh, God, why is my butt so asleep right now? Ugh.
Let's try this.
Can I just say that the Netflix app has just felt like garbage for like 6-8 months? I will say, overall, as a product, I love Netflix. Overall, as a product, I love Netflix. I think it is hashtag tight. But oh my god, the autoplay? I literally have to mute my TV every time I want to browse Netflix because, like, it's just I'm hearing the first 2 seconds of every single thing. Awful. There's also a shitload of movies, TV shows, series that are apparently on Netflix, but it just keeps recommending me the same 10 programs. Like, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight were on Netflix. I would have loved to have known that. I would have fucking loved it. However, no, they couldn't tell me that. Die.
That's how it was meant to happen.
Like, Into the Spider-Verse, accidentally found on there. I've been wanting to watch that movie forever. And I was like, oh my god, honey, it's Into the Spider-Verse is on here. Do you want to watch it? We're like, yeah, we just like turned it on. Like, oh my god, like, it was so hard. Oh, no! My Chandra, I've devoted today to you! Doroteo says Into Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie ever made. Yeah, let me just say, it's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen by a considerable margin. It's, like, ridiculous. I mean, you can bounce that. Okay, that's... I will protect you. I'm the angriest day 9 you've ever heard. I want land. That's like actually what I want right now. Because if I can get a land, I can flip Bolas and just revive our sweet Chandra. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not that I think Netflix is a bad company or makes bad products or any of those. I think that recommendation algorithms are incredibly difficult to do. I think that they are incredibly difficult to do. Graving it. Transforming it. No! And I think that what makes those sorts of recommendation algorithms especially difficult for something like Netflix is that it is constantly shifting and changing. So, based on the fact that I attacked and my opponent did not despark, I assume that that's not a despark. It could be, which would just be an incredible play by Azcanta. Nice. Also very nice. Really nice. Oh, this is so sick. See, this is again one of the reasons why I'm pleased to have put in a third Nicol Bolas Dragon God. I don't think it's...
My intellect is without limit.
What a complete asshole. Enter the God-Eternals doesn't seem that good. We have a lot of ways to deal with creatures, which is nice. The question is, how do we want to overall deal with our opponent? I think this is going to be quite good because there's a lot of X3s. Elder Spell is going to be quite nice. How do we want to trim, adjust? I think some number of Ritual of Soots makes sense. No, I don't think this is actually going to be very good. I think we want to slow this bird down, you know what I mean? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I think we really want negates. Disdainful Strokes also feel like a good thing to run some number of. I kind of struggle to figure out the right sideboarding plan for this matchup. I think maybe we'll want another God-Eternal Kefnet. I think I'm going to cut one Spit Flame. I really like Spit Flame, this sort of later one. Python 314 says, question for Dan ITV, is Disfigure just a strictly worse deadweight since it doesn't last? That's actually a really interesting question, and I feel like highlights some of the difference between standard and limited. So for any of you who don't know, Disfigure is a card that says instant speed, gives something -2/-2 till end of turn. Deadweight is an enchantment. You enchant something, and then that permanently has -2/-2 on it. In Standard, there's actually a sufficient number of cards that just let me kill a creature that typically something like Deadweight, I would say, oh, if I'm going to permanently give something -2/-2 and that's the goal, wouldn't it be better to just kill it? And there's a lot of cards like this that allow me to kill it. Okay, well, what is better about a Disfigure than a Bedevil? Because I'm obviously excited to be running Disfigure. It's two things. One, it gives -2/-2, and two, it's instant speed, and this lets me deal with a very specific, tiny subset of things that fucking infuriate me. Specifically, Azcanta Vanguard is a card that... holy shit, that's not the right one. Holy shit, I did this completely wrong. Azcanta Vanguard can become indestructible, and there's a lot of things that can become indestructible. So I want to be able to use -2/-2 type effects or -X/-X type effects to pick those creatures off. Ah! I'm more eager, excited, etc. to pick off those types of effects. Or those types of creatures, because they're because they're real fucking pieces of shit, okay? It's hard to kill them with with a Bedevil. Oh my god. Nox. Oh. Yes, please. Please cast something that costs 4 mana. Because if you don't, I will! Oh. So that's my explanation for it. However, if you're playing a game like a... yes, get that out of here. Get that out of here. I got a bigger, better, badder, tastier, bastier Dragon God here. You know, I actually maybe made a mistake. Maybe I should not have just banged out our good old friend, Big Bully. Looks like Sahakado has absolutely no answer for this, though. I'm not that worried about this bastard right now. Yes, I am! I can't do... I suck! Anyways, hey, Nox, it's good to see you, man. Fuck out of here, man. Don't, Sahakado, don't do it!
Hardly my worst defeat.
You suck a fat one. Here comes our big Teferi. No! Yes. Please, enjoy my pathetic turns. We pass. Farts.
Right on schedule. That's more like it.
Don't play Teferi. Do whatever you want. Alright, we're leaving up counter mana until we can get Chandra, the awakened A+ baby girl. Ugh. Nox was showing him. Nox, you sent me a list. Oh my god, F yes. F yes! Here I come. Here he comes. Here comes Speed Day 9. He's a demon on wheels. Who knows? Who knows the entire theme song?
Start at a sizzle and see if you make it to the Inferno.
2-speed racer like your pal Day 9 does. Here he comes. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's coming at you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Day 9. That's not how it goes, but it's Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work,
Hope it's not too hot for you.
you can bet your life Speed Racer will see it through. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go. It doesn't rhyme in any place.
Bow before Nicol.
Alright. I think it's time to start cooking good looking.
Is it getting a little warm?
Bam, 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 bam.
Everything.
I am everything. This guy can't bounce walkers. I always forget what it is. It's artifact, creature, enchantment. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh!
You'll thank me later.
So we couldn't counter because Baby Tef says,
I have other
You're gonna be
schemes
sorry
to
when I get
attend
back.
to.
fart and shit fuck. Ah, crud. Well, the question is cooking for 3 damage a turn sufficient? Boop. Boop. Man, this is a lot. Like 3 damage a turn is pretty substantive. Substantive? I definitely want to draw a little more. I don't know. This is Thought Erasure, I guess. I could do this all day. The pair of these seem good. This is where my opponent draws like 8,000 cards a turn.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
I'm sorry I have to do this. I'm sorry.
I am not making this up as I go.
Have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Not the enemy. Fuck this guy. Dish, 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 dish. Okay. Alright. Show me what you got. Let's dump this hand. Alright, I mean, this is pretty good. Oh my, please let me be Cooking Mama. It's plausible that the correct choice was actually not to emblem it, but I mean, this Teferi is going to start bouncing this.
We will meet again. We need to move quickly.
I mean, I have another Chandra in here somewhere, you know. Oh my god.
I really should have seen that coming.
Now, do we? I think we might. We gotta kill this Tef, man. There's probably like 50 Oath of Kayas in there. Little Teffy can bounce, sure, but you know. Oh, what are you gonna do? Big Chandra? Doesn't do shit to me. Alright, I mean that just really sucked. That's just, I'm so sad. But this is at 2, this is at 3. I mean, this is. Oh! Bing bang. Bada boom.
We will meet.
Damn, you got me. Decline. At this point, what I really need is to hurry. Hurry! Hurry! I mean, I'm just hoping to burn. Hoping to burn to death.
Matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
I've done the hero thing before.
I've done it. Don't think I haven't. Nox says, do you charge for pen flip coaching? Dude, here's how to learn to pen flip. You just hold a pen, twiddle it, and drop it for like a few years, and then you'll stop dropping it. Like, that's basically how I learn. And I still drop it every now and again. Winner, winner, pen spinner. Don't you just feel like a real daft prick with a bunch of disdainful strokes for disdainful folks in the hand? Big bada boom. Well, I mean, Sahakato gets a bounce, a pop, and a bounce. Yeah, no, resolve. It all resolves.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Hold
yep.
that
Okay,
thought.
so I mean, the Chandra emblems are helping me be a cooking mama here. We get to. No, look, it's all on auto pass. There needs to be like Control Shift Alt, like some combination of keys that's just like, really, I don't want to touch this keyboard anymore. Everything is okay. Like, I'm on auto pass, but I keep having to hit a button. And then I'll play this and I'll shoot you. Alright, there's no hope. Shift Enter? Oh, I've hit Shift Enter. Shift Enter is on. Like, you can actually see it. Now, what's weird? Enter and shift enter do different things. Oh no, I absolutely shift entered. Here, let's try it again. Unless I missy whiffy clickied. But Sylph's like, are you sure? Are you positive? I mean, it is true, Sturgeon. I could have misclicked. And that is an important thing to note for anyone watching. Enter is pass. Shift enter is a harder form of that passes more of the things. Yeah! Enter's tapped, because this actually might be my win condition. No. Shift enter.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen. Come on. This is my kind of deck where I'm not playing, I'm just praying. Did I win?
You need to take a time out.
I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Okay. Alright, so it's tucked.
I require servants. Your corpse will volunteer. Let's reduce the battle to shambles. I'll find a use for you later.
Okay.
Now what?
So, there's Oath of Kaya. It's on the top now.
Only time will tell.
Alright, and then what now? Then what happens? Then what happens? For any of you who don't know, this is exactly what it's like to do your taxes in America. Our opponent also inadvertently forgot to attack us.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
So we don't die. Alright. Alright, we're close.
You just let me know if you're up for
Our opponent would have had us at 2 if our opponent had attacked.
No time for a break. Now what?
I love the way that this game is playing out right now. I love the way. I don't have any land, and I am really close to winning this, right? Like, my arms are crossed, right? I've kicked back. To me, this feels a lot like watching television, yet somehow I'm one of the characters. This is my Bandersnatch. I feel invested, even though I'm very clearly not making any decisions that matter. Come on, me. Woo! I choose the go button. I choose it. I assert. This is so convoluted. God, and this is all for a $27 state tax refund too. I think he's breaking. He's going like, I'll just get an accountant. I'll just get an accountant. Yeah. Yay! I won! Cool! Two absolute elbow locked thumbs up for that one. Oh my god, because there's the casual elbow bent thumbs up. There's the 2 elbows bent thumbs up, and then there's the 2 elbows locked thumbs up. And this is the least Cool. It's my favorite by a considerable margin. Let's fire it up again. I outsmarted you aeons ago! Hooray, I think we hit gold 3. We are earning stars at this rank. Oh my god, I feel so hard for our Esper player. Like, people like to shit on Esper, but the fact is, Esper, especially Esper Hero, is a deck about inches. You have like 1,000,001 tools you're supposed to carefully use to rearrange and combine and do this, that, and the other to be able to barely win. And I just put a bunch of fucking emblems up and was just like, crap. I also got a mulligan this one. That's not good enough. I'm hanging on to this pupper. Goodbye. We got a scryer. Alright, I'm putting a lot of faith in this Thought Erasure. Oh shit, that's not good to see. Oh, fuck yeah. No. Fuck yeah, it's exactly how pleasurable I'd hoped it would be. Alright, well this is good, because we actually have a couple Ritual of Soots. So this Sultai with the Explore package is often the Command the Dreadhorde deck, where it runs a lot of the Explore creatures to... runs a lot of the Explore creatures in order to develop a set of tools early game to stabilize the board, to find land, etc. You know, the usual. And then it puts things like Wild Growth Walker into the bin. It puts a lot of things into the bin, and then casts very expensive, big, bad, very sad kind of spells, like Command the Dreadhorde to pull the Wild Growth Walker and all the creatures back, setting Death Dozer to 1, at which point Death Dozer instantly reheals. At which point Death Dozer instantly reheals and then can beat my little face in. Because it's such a huge swing, removal spells like Assassin's Trophy that technically give me a little bit of an advantage become very high-value cards in this deck, because all you need to do is buy time until Command the Dreadhorde pops out. So... no basic lands? Yeah, it's a really tight list. This list is a super, super, super tight list, so... I swear, I would love to bedeck and bedevil every which one of your old creatures. Alright, so, I mean, if we can draw a thick Bolas... brick out, brick out, brick out. Alright, I'm just going to keep playing lands because it's amusing to me. Yeah, this is a Command the Dreadhorde deck for sure. Oh shit. You got me. Alright, the Moldify did not work. Let's go ahead and get 4 Rituals of Soot in there. Enter the God-Eternals is not especially valuable in this context. Grafdigger's Cave is ridiculous because it just wins the game effectively immediately. The Spell Pierce, I think the Syncopate are not exactly effective tools here. What do I think about God-Eternal Kefnet? I think this is actually quite good because it's going to let us recur a lot of our sweet cards. I'm going to put that one in there. I think the pair of Disdainful Strokes is fine. Do I want to get another Chandra in there? Man, probably not. Chandra might even be cuttable. But, no counters for Command the Dreadhorde. Command the Dreadhorde is not especially threatening for this deck, because we have 4 of those. Play fast. quite nice. We have 4 Ritual of Soots. So, has Catbert done their thing? Oh, they... I do declare Catbert has indeed done his thing. Alright, let's move my sub from Jeff to here. Your stream yesterday meant a lot. Thank you, Sean. Oh, gosh. It's good to have you here. I'm still sad about that. A lot to be sad about, a lot to be happy about. This is going to take a trip to Bye Bye Town. I really like the suggestion from y'all about Drawn to Dreams. Is there mostly walking this week? There is. I think I'll hang on to this. This seems quite reasonable. We have an opponent that basically just tried to get rid of one of our cards. I'd rather have a clear board and a clear conscience. May as well. I want to draw this because I'm about to play this Drawn from Grams, where I can get some real goods. Let's see here. I think a Ritual of Soot is going to be really important. Is Chandra the right card to grab? I think there's going to be a lot of answers for middle Bolas. I think I'm going to get the Ritual of Soot for the insurance and the Chandra for the oomph. This turn's going to be a little obnoxious because we haven't seen that many creatures yet. And so I expect that there's a Tomeo in hand. A Shifting Ceratops. Sure, I'll keep that one in the library. So we have a good amount of black removal to be able to deal with this. Just gonna take a peek here. Well, that's actually... that puts my hand a little face up, but you know, what are you gonna do? So we're gonna take some damage here, but I think it's fine. One top, nothing on the bottom. What do we make of that? It's a pretty nice play. Should probably get some basic land in here, huh? This really, really sucks a lot. What are you gonna do?
I know who I am, and no one is telling me what to do. I've got a burning
Kaboom.
desire to finish you. Hey, at least I tried.
And Jade Light Friendo is gonna be played. Oh, cool. Cloud Conceer. Nice. Toy. I mean, we have some turns to deal with. Alright, you know, I really don't like this Dismal Backwater card. I think it, like, actually totally sucks in our deck. The fact that it gains life is nifty. These actually feel much more important for our deck, because we already have a pretty gosh darned good amount of alright, well that worked fine. I had a Disdainful Stroke over Negate because there's basically no cheap spells that I'm actually really worried about. Yeah, I'll take that action. Not that action. I will take this action though. It's essentially just Assassin's Trophy. Everything else is just 4 or more mana that I'm concerned about. So basically, it's like 90% of the cards get hit by both negate. Yeah, show me what's in there. 90% of the cards get hit by both negate and Disdainful Stroke, but Disdainful Stroke also hits Ravenous Chupacabra. I mean, that's about it. You bastard. Help me, myself. Yeah, we dead. I feel I needed to put in more. Take a peek at this puppy. That's what I was doing. Alright, let's see here. Dismal Backwater, I'm just not a fan of. I don't mind too much having no basics here. What's the, Oh, I see why it's there. Oh. Oh. It's because we need another blue-black source, but there's no blue-black scry. Isn't that right? Yeah, there's no blue-black scry. Ah. I think I'm actually still just going to add a swamp in. Let's see here. We have 1, 5, 9, 9, 13, 17. Isn't that right? And then for blue, we have 4, 8. 8 and 6 is 14, 16. That seems fine. Yeah. Some good old swamp. I'm going to export this just perfect deck list. What a deck. What a deck. Submit. Submit! Okay, and set as current. Ba-boom. We lost so pathetically. Our best games are always the ones where we get early Thought Erasures. I pretty much just have Thought Erasures and Cast Downs to, like, let me do the things I want to do. I want the black sources down the most. Like, Steam Vents are the least interesting one. Alright, it's a Land of the Dead deck. This is our big threat card. Don't need any of this nonsense. And so it's gone since. Perfect! Glow from the ashes. Oh, God. Boreal Friendo. Alright. I'm going to do this, and I want to see what's coming onto the bottom. I want land. Spell Pierce could be valuable here. Could also not. For instance, like this. Shit. Crap, crud, crud, bud. I kind of actually think I just need like a 26th land in here. I've just like not quite been able to cast shit a little too much. And I think it'll help quite a bit. Alright, my friend is intimidating me with a grazer. Alright, perfect. We got a handful of awesome cards here, man. I can't wait to cast them. Whoosh, whoosh. They're swinging in. Is Unmoored Ego a worthwhile card to consider? Asks Illustrial. I don't think so, because in this matchup, Veil of Summers are run, which just completely fucking roast us. But even more so, this deck has several ways to win. They have the Hydroid Krasis, they have Scape Shift. Cut Syncopate for land. That might be the play. I actually think that we're in good shape against this matchup. I think we're actually okay. Welcome to the party, everyone. Why is it that when 6 lands come in, it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's just 14 triggers. Okay, everything's fine in the world. Hey, new better bots. Good to see you. Asking how I'm holding up. I'm holding up okay. Yesterday's outpouring of emotion was very, very cathartic. Okay. 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 Yeah, God, I was holding a lot in over the weekend. We have 3 Ritual of Soots, and I think we're just going to get there. I think that's what's going to happen. Ah. Okay, yeah, because I think this Syncopate, maybe I'm not a good enough player to, like, get it. Enter the God-Eternals does not help so much. I think the Spit Flames we can get out of there. Ritual of Soot is good. I think Chandra I liked. Some Negato potatoes. I remember cutting all these. Maybe we kept that in there. What else did I add? God-Eternal Kefnet to fly over the enemy. Elder Spell to kill the bastard. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's good. Well, you can name land cards with Unmoored Ego. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I think the bigger point is actually exactly what you're saying. 1 Stonerized Thee. It's so difficult to deal with Veil of Summer. I might go get my afternoon bout of coffee in a little bit here. A little bit of afternoon coffee. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about cutting almost all the counters from the main board. Which, you know, we're slowly doing little by little. I don't know about this keep. Puts us in a situation where we kind of need a draw card. There's nothing to negate that costs 2 mana outside of Growth Spiral, so I'm sort of fine with that. Alright, I'm the best player here. Yeah. It's something like Circuitous Route that I'd be more eager to counter. I need to do this immediately because Veil of Summer is really common to sideboard in, which gives all of Minimum's creatures protection from blue and black. It was very nicely played. Whoosh whoosh. I'm going to continue with my plan. This would go to 5... Yeah, maybe I actually like this better. We have not enough black sources, so I need to do this. We need to shock ourselves in.
God, once again.
This means this hand is pretty good. The Dr. Zombie says, can someone explain how Scape Shift Zombieland works? Shouldn't destroying your lands cause the number of lands for the zombie summons to reset? So the idea is, so this says, whenever Field of the Dead or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. So the thing about, okay, that does cause a little bit of an issue for us, but that's okay. So the way Scape Shift works is that all the lands enter all at the same time. So because they're all entering simultaneously, it's causing this kind of mass sploogey-dooge of effects.
But a drop of power.
So let's go ahead and just do a plus here because we're looking for Ritual of Soot, and I'm increasingly pleased with how we've played through this.
Let your weak minds crumble.
So I think that this is the right play. We do this first, and then we just see what's going to happen. Hydroid Krasis, Veil of Summer. I think I need to get rid of Ixalan's Binding because I can't really do terrifically much about that one. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, so I do have to play Drawn from Dreams on this turn. We see a Ritual of Soot. We see a Dragon God. These are all good. All good results. Okay. We're thinking hard, but I'm not sure we've given ourselves a good enough tool set. Mortimal with 10 gifts says play more MTGA. Sir, yes, sir. Or ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm feeling comfortably wonderful right now with just continuing to play some MTGA. Man, I'm going to be gentle with myself. Gentle with myself this week. Drawn from Dreams doesn't reveal the cards. Yeah, pretty sick, huh? Pretty fucking sick. This is an interesting maneuver, leaving one up so that way the Veil of Summer can be cast. So secretly, this does not make sense. Because protection has very important rule set. Protection?
I will return one day.
Oh, this is hexproof. It's not protection. All right. Well, I mean, I'm wrong twice. What are you gonna do? Prince Morganti, 70 months of wonderful, awesome day-night goodness. Hell yes, Prince Morganti. This is just the most lovely, wonderful community here, man. Oh, my God, it feels so good. I'm going to save these for the crazy boys. Hello. We have a lot of different combinations. Combonitos. Okay. That doesn't do anything. It does let them cycle, because this says each opponent discards a card. So that still causes the effect to happen. Because hexproof means I can't target the opponent, but effects can still happen to the opponent, like that. So now we're going to take a peek. Oh. What are you going to do, minimum? I got a lot of Nicol Bolases right now. I'm hanging out with a ton of Nicol Boli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I can get a 9 out, that would be really nice, because then I can flip Nicol Bolas. Flip good old Nicol Bolas. Bing bong ding dong. Fiddly dinky binky rink. You dare hurt me? So this will put me to 8, and if I killed one at the end of the turn, and one more land came out, then I would be 3 zombies, which I can actually deal with. If there's a big scape shift coming up, I think that we mostly are dead. I'm just going to concede. There's ways to do it, but I kind of want to readjust the deck. Holy shit, we're still at gold tier 4? That's so funny, man. Decks. This. So we get this one out. You know, I kind of even want to, like, peel these Spell Pierces. So I'm going to add an island. Boop. Doop. What do I even think about these dang spell pierces? What do I feel like I even need? I've been basically up against Bant Scape Shift like every game. I'm just going to do this one small card change. Syncopate, I just have not. Export. Yeah. Alright. I feel like I'm also getting marginally better at piloting this puppy. We're on version 6 right now of this. The last few versions have been basically the same. Basically. Okay, so this is actually the kind of hand that I'm comfortable keeping. I mean, Ritual of Soots and the Kefnets and the Nicol are the big ones. I think negates over Disdainful Strokes in the sideboard. I mean, we have them. I think I'm confused what you mean by that. Because we have 2 negates, 3 Disdainful Strokes. Could go 2 and 3 in the other direction.
I can take long to stand by and trust me. I have a plan.
I mean, everyone is running these freaking Scape Shift decks right now, man. This could be Bant Ramp, but probably is not.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Probably don't want this right now. I also think I'm going to cut Enter the God-Eternals from the main board. Yeah, we need some more disruption and action in the early game.
I've got it.
Reveal Blood Crypt. Decline! Decline.
Will remake the multiverse in my image.
Yeah, I think I need to lose the Enter the God-Eternals.
You just let me know if you're up for round.
I'm not attacking because we can get Scape Shifted at instant speed here. Squiggles with the 5 giftos. Hey, hey, by the way, there's been a lot of sub and conversation activity. And I've been trying to talk about and look at the game and whatnot. So I'm sorry if I've been missing a lot of you. Actually, kind of find it funny that our opponent just destroyed their own. Oh, was that a Field of Ruin? That was. Oh, it was a Field of the Dead. They killed one of their own Fields of the Dead. That's pretty tight. So this is. So these didn't proc. That's pretty tight. Yep. Yeah, my opponent making a big, big mistakey. But that's okay. I mean, we're sitting pretty low ourselves, if I may say so myself. I believe a declination is incoming. Get thee gone. Yeah, I think that, like, there's just been such a tremendous shift to ban Scape Shift. I can actually, like, change my main deck. I think having Enter the God-Eternals on the side's probably going to be helpful for some of the aggro matchups. There's a lot of little vampire decks. It's because LSV won GP Denver with it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's 100% it. All right. So it's a good turn. It's a good turn. Feels good. So far, so great. Unless our opponent pulls some real voodoo magic here, this is going to be good. I'm slightly concerned. Are there any heal abilities? Because, I mean, we can hit them to 1 and then play Chandra. And just bonk them in the head for 1. We'll see if there's any of those Healy lands. Yeah, there's the Healy land. Healy land, Healy land, Healy land. Got it, got it, got it. Got it, Sean, plot it. Howdy.
Let's start at a sizzle and see if you make it
Boom.
to the Inferno. Let's make some more room to fight in.
Alright, enter. Alright, nice. We won a game. Won a game. Yeah, this Enter the God-Eternal has been boarded out like with such frequency. Enter the God-Eternals. Get out. Spit Flames, get out. Cast Downs have some marginal utility here. These have some utility here too. This is good, we've decided. I think the Ritual of Soot is good. Is this guy the shitter that I want to get rid of? Because here's what I was thinking of doing, right? We have Spell Pierce, which can slow down some of the momentum. I think I'm interested in trimming these cast downs. So that way we can get in all the Disdainful Strokes and all the negates. What do you think, huh? Because this is kind of like a fat removal spell, you know? I'm gonna try this. I think we need to kind of rebuild our sideboard and our main deck because there's a lot of weirdness going on. Because I mean, it's just like Scape Shift, Scape Shift, Scape Shift, Scape Shift, again and again and again and again. His hand is fine on the draw. Ashiok is a really interesting one. Ashiok. The Dream Renderer. It's a beating form right there. No blue sources. I mean, we're indeed in a bit of a pickle. A lot of Grazy boys. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright. You're getting punished a little bit. It's fun to feel punished. It's good. It's good to feel punished. It still is just tickling the shit out of me that we're just like hanging out at gold 4, gold 3, like having such a hard time. By Fantasy. By Fantasy, are you a Brood War player by Fantasy, if I may ask? Fuck. Well, it's a 6-mana card. Because By Fantasy with an S is the name of this fucking bastard. Is the name of one of the greatest Brood War players of all time.
Might be a bad idea.
Slick plays. Slick days. By Fantasy says, I am in fact a Brood War player. Haha, caught you. Well, hey, By Fantasy, thanks for the support. Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
She's hardly my worst defeat. Used to be an NRG way back in the day. Whoa! What an OG reference, man. Kaboom, kaboom. Kabam, da boom. Fawa, fawa, fawa. Arboreal Grazer. I think I've identified some of the issues that happen in this game. God-Eternal Kefnet. Kefnet. Alright, so if there's a Ritual Soot off the top, that would be so dirty. Oh, decline. Alright, now we're making some magic happen. Like, if we can just get another land, I mean, things get real disgusting real fast.
Return. Witness a mote of my power.
What's it gonna be, Giannis? Giannis? What now? Gotcha.
A feeble effort.
I don't remember that voice line. A feeble effort. Can you imagine peeling a land, slamming Chandra, sweeping the board? +2 Chandra-ing on Nicol Bolas, Dragon Pal. Dragon buddy. Feels good to summon a whole bunch of dudes, but I really think... I really... Let me just know, I think the key to playing Bantscape Shift really well and really successfully is to... excuse me. the key to playing it well and successfully is to be damn near certain that you are casting that Scape Shift at end of turn with the Teferi Emblem. I really think that's it. Because, I mean, like, Guinness just basically is saying, if you have a sweeper, you win. If you don't have a sweeper, I win. And, I mean, considering that I haven't done anything for, like, a billion turns. Oh my god, Filthy Rake. Filthy Rake, the only other man in the Bay Area that also gets up at 4 a.m. Donate 10 subs. Damon and I dedicate this upcoming sweep to you, my friend. Let's get ready to see it live. We'll decline this.
These schemes have been foiled. You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
This is for you, Damon. Just listen to the audio. That was for you, Damon. I apologize for that. Wow, I sure wish we had drawn the land. Yikes. Yikes. Like, hey, Scoob. You know, I'll note that if we had drawn the land, we would have just Chandra'd, and we just would have won with the Chandra. Absolutely perfect. Oh, I'm hanging on to it. Veto can't be countered. Can Veto hit Chandra too? Chandra has the text can't be countered, which is why I love her. Which is why I love her so much. That's a good one. It's a good looking hand. Might actually try to worm a fourth Bolas in there. Like I just don't care. He's a schwamp. Shiganators. Brennan says, sorry, a vibe killer, but I watched you and Nate talk about Uncontrolled. Consider my life well lived. People talked about me half as glowingly once I'm gone. Not a mood killer at all, man. I'm glad you're bringing it up. I'm glad. There's a lot of pain, a lot of sadness around the passing of Jeff, so it's good to talk about. It's really good to talk about. Gotta get these damn God-Eternals out of here. Awesome. Got him! No. Plausibly better to have waited in Bedevil, but I don't want to let this human draw another card. No to this human. Alright, I'm the best. I think a big stack of negates and disdainful strokes is useful in this matchup. Alright, so we win in 3 turns. Genius can win in slightly fewer turns than that. What are you gonna do? Dovin's Veto! Which would actually probably kill us right here. You got it. This is kind of an interesting situation. So I have 7 answers. 7 out of 48. Close to 7 out of 50. So it's about 16%. 16% chance of drawing what we need. Oh my god, Filthy Rake. Filthy Rake, you're having your 100-day, 100 sub-anniversary tomorrow? Oh my god, this is amazing. CatBert321 and Filthy Rake hitting the 100 months this week. Oh, yes. Alright, Damon, off the top, this sweeper. This is for you, my friend. Right off the top. Do you want it to be Chandra? Because I want it to be Chandra. I love Chandra. It's the whole point of today is Chandra. %16 chance, right? 7 out of 48. Alright. Resolve all. It's about the probability of rolling the 1 on a dice is what we're at. Put one on the draw step for the sweat, shall we? Oh, fuck, Damon. Alright, what do we do here? Farts. God, if I could have had Chandra in the bin.
Thought I was fighting dragons when I was truly fighting ants.
Fighting what, angst? Ah, shit, we lost. Well, I think our deck construction has a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues. A lot of issues in our deck construction, I think, is the big issue. Be gone. I think I have not been a big fan of these spell pierces. They felt rather flimsy. These have sucked. So now we have some space. We have some space. Need more sweepers? I don't necessarily know about that. I feel like I need more something disruptive early on, or something that can like do shit. I'm interested in this idea of the Dreadhorde Butchers. Playing it substantially change this mana base. What do we main board? That's our question right now. Because I'm removing the things that have been unexciting and impressive for me in the main board. And don't think just about scape shift decks, because I think that like we can answer. We already have a lot of good answers for that in the main board. And we can beef it up a bit in the side. Here's where I'm looking. Let me really narrow it into like 2 mana or 3 mana main board. Let's only talk about the main board. Let's only talk about the main board. Bedevil is another one that I was kind of interested in. Here's the Dreadhorde Butcher is like early game pressure. It's a plausible solution. The other one is... This one feels like a very nice Target creature gets +3/-3. It's very good for removing some of these obnoxious threats. We'd cut the Disfigure from the sideboard probably, and Bedazzle can nuke a land, but I don't actually think that helps us the most. Dreadhorde Invasion is not going to be so good. Not going to be so good. Yeah, Discovery Dispersal is an interesting one. Phantom of Ares, that's a really good point. Feels when you draw, smooth out that curve, that or life gain to combat super aggro. We just have not been up against super aggro in a while. You know, let me actually just really narrow in the question. What is a 2-mana card? Yeah, Discovery Dispersal actually feels really good. Because I really like Thought Erasure is just a really nice one. There's Tyrant Scorn. This is potentially an option. This is okay. Discovery is just so bad versus Narset. Well, I mean, I'm just not that worried about Narset right now because we. What's 3-mana Chandra do? That's actually an interesting question. This feels like it would be useful in a more proactive one. Tomebound Lich actually is interesting. That is an interesting one. How did I get to... Oh, I already added one in on accident. This addresses some of the mana fixing issues that we're having. It's 3 toughness, which is significant. You know, here's where I am at. Here's what I am thinking. Like that. Doesn't that just feel a lot better? This does a couple of things. This can apply pressure to planeswalkers by clearing the way. Our deck is base blue-black, so that fits very nicely. It's at 3 mana, which is a nice spot in the curve. It lets us find land. And it allows us to continue to play threats on curve. That's a really good thought. And then going up to 4 Nicol, Bolas, Dragon Gods. And now we have a lot of shutdown cards early, right? Cast Down, instant speed, Spit Flame, Bedevil, all instant speed. And then we have this Tomebound Lich, boom, really handy anti-aggro, handy blocker in a lot of matchups. Tight. Okay. I think we'll still need the Disfigure, still need the Grafdigger's Cage. I don't actually think I changed that much. Okay, so let's think about this. Dice Ruin Ritual of Soot, though. That is true. We always do mana pool last for any of you who are concerned about the mana. I also think we could plausibly cut a single Ritual of Soot. This feels nice. I might actually just not change that much stuff, because like if we're up against aggro, what do we cut? We're probably going to cut these two. Maybe these, maybe all of these. If we're against aggro, we're only really squeezing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 1, 2. Probably 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6. Actually, I don't think I'm terribly concerned about the Ritual of Soot Tomebound Lich interaction. Yeah, this Tomebound Lich was a fantastic suggestion. I don't remember who suggested Tomebound Lich. Was it Phantom of Ares? Who suggested? That's just a brilliant. Maybe it was a few people who were saying it. Phantom of Ares is the first one that I saw. Oh, Snap Bolt. Where was it? Oh man. Yeah. So here's the thing that the Tomebound Lich is doing for us. It's letting us find land which has just fucking screwed us so much. It's in the early game where we've really needed something at 2 or 3. We've really needed that to just land. It means we don't really need to change our mana base, especially the most. I think I'm also going to cut one of these and add one of these like that. Now, if we're up against control-ish decks, probably cut some combination of these removal cards. Yeah. Gosh, I keep accidentally misclicking. There we go. That's really good. What about Augur of Bolas? Doesn't actually help us address land, but kind of the same thing. Alright. Tomebound Grixis. Really liking Discovery as well. I am quite a fan of Discovery myself. Quite a fan of it. Quite the fan of it. Has some issues in that it's not as proactive. You know, we could honestly go down to 25 land now that we have 3 Tomebound Liches. That helps kind of a shitload. We're against Eggers, the king. Oh my gosh, it's a Grixis deck. No. Alright, I want to try to play as many black sources as I can to be able to play big Nicol Bolas. And this says, remember that time Sean won a game with no land or permanents on the field? Yeah. 25 lands and main deck cry so we don't waste the Lich. I'm not actually that worried about that. Like, if we were an aggro deck and we were, like, needing to keep that Tomebound, or, you know, our X3 on the field. Like, for instance, if I am playing a Explore package deck, I don't want to be running Ritual of Soot because I'm supposed to be building up the board. I am not really a build-the-board style deck. Well, this is just pathetic. feel like... Yeah! Structure's Kanta, boom! 4 and 2. It just gets countered. Ugh. Yeah, I've just found like countering reactive decks are just not feeling so strong on the meta. Sludge Shape says maybe even like a Phoenix. I've been struggling to cast 4 mana cards. That's the pain that I've been working with. I think that Phoenix is a legitimate consideration in Grixis. I think that it might even be better actually just like pull the curve down, have some active frickin' cards, and top out with silly sounding Nicol Bolas. Please show me something good. I'm gonna graveyard this. Yes. I should have played another land because our opponent might be running a deck similar to ours. I think the correct thing is to... Well, what do I think is the correct thing to do? I think it's actually this. King Eggers is likely to have like a Bedevil. Not a Bedevil, a whatever this card is. Oh yeah, Bedevil. Bedeck, Bedevil, Bedeck, Bedazzle, all of them. Mess with my head. I mean, our opponent having flipped the thing before we flipped the thing is pretty bad. But you know, what are you gonna do? Library, library. What kind of sweet deck is this? This is, thus far, a mediocre Grixis deck. Oh, yeah, please shuffle that library. Oh, yeah, use that Search for Azcanta, baby. And shuffle that God-Eternal in there. This is kind of like a slower-ish Grixis deck. Right now, the way it functions is that it's a Grixis deck that doesn't especially do much.
I outsmarted you eons ago.
Eons ago! The Twist of Day 9 are adding slowly. Yeah, I really think the Tomebound Lich is going to be a real all-star performer. Performer. So we cut the Rituals of Soot, certainly. Just gotta get rid of this problem right now. I think the Blood Crypt, I just think is shitty. How many do we have in here? Ugh. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. I mean, I really want this Search for Azcanta to flip, but it's gonna flip. I just need to keep being annoying.
At the time, Planeswalk, my intellect is without limit.
Hey. Woo! 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 Do it. Okay. My opponent is going to be pretty bummed about running Enter the God-Eternals, huh? Oh! 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 Graveyard. I use that to get good cards, not to be the good card that I want. So we absolutely do this. Foist. Just the cheap one is fine, and we just keep drawing.
I have other plans. My schemes are never ending.
Intended to play the other one, but I just slid the wrong one out. So our opponent appears to be quite controlling, quite slow.
I need some kindling, and you look flammable enough. Hope it's not too hot for
There is
ya.
to know.
No pressure.
I'm just gonna do this. No. Alright, it's fine. This Nicol Bolas has to immediately kill this Nicol Bolas, otherwise I will -8 to kill that Nicol Bolas, and then this Nicol Bolas will win the game.
All of the multiverse will bend to my will.
What do you got
Your
there?
existence is pointless.
Yeah. Let's put that one into exile. Let's
You're
play
not
this.
being on fire problem.
Will remake the multiverse evil.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Yeah, it's fine.
I am omnipotent.
This guy does not shut up. I gotta get some coffee in a sec here, man.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
Get out of here.
Maybe I'm not cut out to be a monk.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't get coffee. It's 4:40, and I'm pretty much
From existence.
gonna go to bed at like 8. Graveyard. Decline. I just said no to you. This is probably better. Boy, that feels incredible, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, look at the deal. Look at the discount I get. Yeah, I woke up at I've been waking up at 4 a.m. It's really nice.
No pressure.
This is so fun. Bam, 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 bam. Unavoidable damage for the rest of the game. Yeah. Goodbye, Drawn from Dreams. Goodbye. You'll be missed. Like, so bad. Alright, this deck plays the way I want it to play, man. Grade it. Decline it.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Okay. I really like having 4 Nicol Bolases.
God, once again.
That's so fucking many stupid lines.
So
No pressure.
generous.
He just has a lot of lines. I just... Alright, alright. Get your Gattlers ready. Da, 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 da. Bam, 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 bow, bam, bow. Bling, blang, blow. How do you like me now? So I believe Chandra has to be the one destroyed.
I suffer for your cause.
Alright. What have I gotten? Let me click on my library, please. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's literally all scribe cards. Okay, so if we're against Grixis, we don't need these destroy target non-legendary creatures, because all we saw were legendary creatures. We don't need these Ritual of Soots. But what we would like is... another Chandra would be good. Another God-Eternal, and then like a big old pile of negates and Disdainful Strokes. I don't think I necessarily need Elder Spells. That's a very straightforward sideboard. Wasn't that great? That was a really straightforward one. Seems okay to me. Really no Elder Spell. The way I think about Elder Spell is... okay. Oh, the big boy. Oh, this big boy's coming to town. The way I think about Elder Spell is that it needs to 2-for-1. So if I'm up against an opponent that's going to be having many Planeswalkers out at once, like the Esper decks, that's probably going to be the one that I'm thoughtful of. But I think here we're just going to kind of each be playing one big, clunky, thick thing. Oh, dude, look at this Tomebound Lich Sphere. Look at the mess of a situation we put King Eggers into. Alright. Hello. Counterspell. You know, maybe it's actually incorrect to do that. Maybe I just should have waited as well as my opponent. Nice. Alright, who's ready for the most interesting game? Just doing it now, man. I'm not gonna mess around. My opponent knows what I got. So my opponent, whoa, should not have drawn that, unless that's an amazing card. There's 45 cards, and that is all. Anticipate. I am behind. I'm super behind. She's gonna come down. She's gonna like recast the Anticipates. No.
It's better than having a plan. Basically, anything. Alright, so I mean, like, the fact that I didn't get my Azcanta out, and, you know, King Eggers got the Azcanta out, you know, like, what are you gonna do? Chandra, remember that spell.
Come on, Chandra. Andy Chandry. Ah! I'll try again next game. Just gonna try again next game. Should try again. I think our plan is good. I think it is a good one. Maybe like this.
this, but I'm not 100% sure. Is what are you gonna do? Your Coach Steve impression? It's that horrifying hormone monster. What's his name? I don't remember. What are you gonna do? Completely twisted voice. Really, I'm just trying to get to Drawn from Dreams. This is gonna be so good here. This is not really a card I'd considered. This feels really nice with the way our deck kind of curves. Wait, twists and turns. This is difficult for a base blue deck. Alright, so probably this Nicol Bolas, and I think Search for Azcanta is going to be very, very helpful for us. There we got Chandra.
No. Too bad. Go get him, buddies.
Alright, so, I mean, do this is pretty straightforward. I don't think we need our Tomebound friend. I think we actually have all the juice we need.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Oh, I guess I hit my mute button. How embarrassing. You know, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna play the Search for Azcanta. Seems like a very good one to get rid of. It's a very good one to keep. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a really brief break to use the restroom after this. This is like 3-4 minutes, something like that. Not terrifically long. Library. Really gonna hurt him here. Did it. Another space guy says, anybody here still hyped for Warcraft 3 or 4? I've been looking it up, listening to soundtracks and following Grubby again to get my body ready. Oh, dude.
Remember this one?
Grubby streams are so glorious. Oh, library, yes. Yes, please. I think plussing here is pretty gross.
Will resonate throughout the multiverse.
This is pretty good.
Don't worry. I brought them.
I actually want this one dead, so I'm just kill that one.
Ugh, training is so hard.
Any plans on streaming Warcraft 3 or 4 when it comes out? I'll probably play it a little bit, man. I really don't remember a damn thing about Warcraft 3 strategy, and I have been watching a lot of Grubby. Alright, gold tier 4. Like the Tomebound Lich, I'm really hyped for. Now, we haven't actually played against a banned Scape Ship. We haven't actually played against some of the aggro decks, like the Orzhov Vampires. It's very, very, very popular. So who knows if this deck's good, but it has the shape of something that feels good. If I'm just, like, messing with a deck and I'm just, like, losing really badly, we obviously needed to make changes to it. I really think the Tomebound Lich, it's so good. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. Let me set up my little